Hey guys, back again. And today, guys, we are talking discussion about video games again, guys. So today's subject, guys, is online only again, but also the fact that Sony is upping the price of the PSN Plus, guys. And this is why also I'm bringing this up, is because why I think this keeps happening. I mean, I got three games right in front of me, guys, that don't need an internet connection, really, but they've got them. This one right here, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yes, it was made basically to be an online-only game. This is pretty much a standalone version of DLC for Death by Daylight. There is nothing really different about it than that. And it's just a copy and paste, guys. Now, what pissed me off is all the licensing and shit they would have gone through to buy this licensing to have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre built into a game. And the best thing they could bring us was this. I'm a fucking idiot, and even I could bring it up a better idea than this, guys. Just hear me out a minute, right? Could you imagine if they would have built this game around the Until Dawn series, right? And I don't mean like make it the same, guys, but hear me out. Because people might say, how could you make a story-based game out of this game, of what it is, how it was done? Well, simple, guys, right? I think they should have been a teenage group of, say, 8. So you got 4 girls, 4 boys, and you get to choose your character, guys. And you got to stick with that character till one either dies or you die in that character. Then you move to the next character and whatnot, guys. And you start off going down the highway with your friends, having the greatest summer fucking vacation you can. Your car breaks down, got no signal on your phone, and the only person that's got a phone is maybe one of you. And you got to choose if you're going to choose that person or whatnot. But she might be a dumbass and not have no good survival skills. There should be like a badass chick, like a jock, all that, like, you know what I mean? So the different skills like there is for the gamers right now, right? So you get, this hitchhiker comes along to pick you up, guys. You don't know at the time. It's the sheriff, and he's the one that's in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, guys. Now you don't know that, so right, he offers you a lift, and they take one of you back to the house for a lift, and that's where you don't see that character anymore, because obviously she or he has gone to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. Then obviously another person comes along and offers to take you back to see if they can help find your friend that's gone missing. So you get in the car with them, finding out that's the other family member. They then take you all the way to the house. All of you then go, and then you find out, what's happened to your friend. And then you've got to basically survive, get out, whatnot. And when I say make it look until dawn, guys, is every decision you make gets one of you either killed or alive. And, certain decisions should do different things. I think you should be able to lose limbs, guys, right? And that should stop you from being able to put your health back to full health and stuff. That would be different for a game like this anyway. And, have it so you've got to be different family members as well at certain points of the game, like the King Kong game, you have to go through it all. And maybe you've got to go and get their car off the highway and not be detected or get the police notified to bring them to your address, you know what I mean? Otherwise, you'll have to then get rid of that person as well and whatnot. And there's an extra bit of mission that could also go down as higher or badder, and you could lose a family member doing that. And then, so basically, that's what I'm saying, guys, right? The story was good enough to be the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but at the same time had a story single-player campaign mode. And then what they did here should have been the online extra. I mean, right, you've played Resident Evil, yeah, guys? You must have all played the Resident Evil multiplayer team deathmatch style game they made, right? Imagine if every Resident Evil from now on was just like that, the team deathmatch part. You'd be pissed, guys. Now, people can say I can't moan too much about this because there's not been another Texas Chainsaw Massacre game to compare it to in recent years or anything. It's always been fan-made games or something like that, guys, and I understand that. But my point is, why take all that time to get the licensing for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre to then ruin it and make it a solid online-only internet connection and plus needed game? You ruined it. We then go to Crash Bandicoot, guys. This game, I understand why it's online only because of the way it plays, but what would have been wrong with adding an AI bot mode where you could just play as a party bit of fun or play 2-player on a couch with your friends, your family, whatever, guys, yeah? Why, again, did it need this? It didn't need this. It could have been based around more online focused, saying it was more fun to play online with friends, but they could have still put a single-player mode in there for people buying the physical fucking game rather than sticking their hand up our ass and making us a puppet. Again. Not needed, guys. And then we go to Call of Duty, guys. Campaign. Campaign's on there. Why? Always internet connection required. Again. Why? I got more like this, guys. I got more like this. And it pisses me off. Because that's where the new generation's gone. Right there. Down the toilet. Don't even bother buying a games console. You might as well go out there and buy yourself a really top-notch PC. Because that's going to do a lot more for you at the end of the day than buying a home console. You buy a home console, it ain't a home console anymore now. They're trying to turn it into a fucking, I don't know, Swiss Army knife. It's got everything on it. You can email your friends. You can talk to your friends. You can fucking do this. Next, you'll have the PlayStation 6 that can cook a microwave meal for you. You stick it on top. It learns it's got one on there. It'll cook it for you. I mean, we want a home console. That's what we want. We want a PlayStation. We do not want a PlayStation /PC / Fuck off. If I wanted that, I'd buy a fucking PC. I got rid of my gaming PC, guys, because I wanted to play games my way. I just wanted to play it. I didn't want to have to update things. I didn't want to have to get new graphics cards and get things more and I keep updating my memory and that lot. But funny enough, I seem to be doing that now with the PlayStation. That brings me to this game, guys. And this is what my rant's about, guys. So, you all know, guys, I was looking forward to test drive Solar Crown. And if you go on Google today, guys, and Google if it has any offline mode, apparently 2 days ago, guys, it was confirmed that no, test drive Solar Crown will require internet connection at all times. No offline mode. And their reasoning, guys, is the most stupid fucking reason I've ever heard in my life. Because it's pretty much selling you Test Drive Unlimited 2 again. It's like the game is socially not like anything else. You can socialize with friends. You could do that in Test Drive Unlimited 2. You can go to dealerships and buy cars and socialize. You could do that in Test Drive Unlimited 2 and 1. And then they're like, it's a free roaming aspect. Have they actually played fucking Test Drive Unlimited 1 and 2 or not? Because you could do that in them. And they're like, that's why it needs to be online only. It's an MMO. Oh, fuck off with that MMO shit. That's bollocks. That's the biggest pile of shit I've ever heard. MMO. How about money-sucking, dick-fucking, licking, bitch-ass, wanking companies that just want to take all your money? And you got Sony backing it because they're like, we want more money for the plus. We want more money for the plus. We want more money. I know we know you're in the midlife crisis and you got to choose between bread, milk. But now you're going to have to choose between bread, milk and the PlayStation. Well, I'm going to choose fucking bread and milk, aren't I? People wonder why I moan so much. Why I don't moan at products when there's glitches. I don't moan when the game's graphics is that shit. It's hardly playable. Because at least it's fucking playable when I want it to be playable. But with games like this, guys, when they make it not offline, got me out now, guys. When it's online only, guys, it's just not worth it. It really isn't. It's like buying a brand spanking new car with no warranty, no guarantee, no nothing. Would you do it, guys? You know damn well you wouldn't. And when I say that is like buying a brand new car with no warranty, it is, guys. Because, example, let's go back to this. This company isn't that well known, guys. Do you know this company? I mean, I don't know these companies from they're not Rockstar, they're not Activision, they're not nothing I've grown up with, they're not Electronic Arts, no EA and that. Never heard of them. What says this game didn't sell that well, yeah? And this internet connection required and plus required, what says these servers die? They get into financial strife. The game didn't sell very well. And then bang, next thing you hear, they're going bankrupt. What happens to this game, guys? What happens to these servers? They die. What happens to your money that you spent on this game? Nothing. You're just there holding the case in your hand like, this was once a great game. I mean, do you remember the days, where your dad and your mum could turn around and go, look at this, the Atari 2600. Remember when we got ours? Hey, boy, come and have a look at this. You might look at it and think, what the fuck am I looking at? But it's history, right? Your parents were kids and they remember it when it came out. And they were like excited as fuck. Yeah? Let's say you're 18 right now and you've got this. You're having a blast with it, right? You're having the best time of your fucking life with it. 15 more years from now, you meet the woman of your dreams. You marry her and you have kids. And then another, say, 7 or 8 years from now, your son stumbles across a box of games in the attic, and this is one of them. And you're like, oh, boy! This game was the dog's bollocks back in the day. I met your mother playing this game. I loved this game. Let me show you what it was like. He slides it in the PlayStation fucking 2600 or whatever the fuck it'll be by then. And it'll say, internet required, no games, the server's down, whatever. And like, your son will be like, well, show me the game then. I can't. It's dead. Basically, we'll have to go on the internet and search up old people's gameplays, if they've even still got them on there. And then be like, that's what it was like, look. Wow. That sounds fun, doesn't it, guys? That sounds fun. Imagine a photo album, yeah, where every year you look at the photo, it starts to fade more and more and more. And then after you've looked at it 20 times, it's completely faded. There's nothing left to the photo. That's what this is, guys. That's what this is. People don't see it. People look at it as it's a video game, yeah? And I understand that. You look at it as entertainment, it's a game. But for some of us, it's a quality of life. It's a hobby. It's something that you grew up doing, you enjoyed doing it, and you've grown up with it. You've moved on, and you've got maturer, you've got more adult-like, and in time, so has your games, you know? You've gone from square blocks going around a screen to fucking full hexagon-shaped wheels to fucking screeching and sounds to now damage to gone from that to super realistic, almost look like you can touch the fucking cars in the game and whatnot else. And then they ruin it. They ruin it, guys. I mean, be honest with me, guys, yeah? If you're an older gamer, yeah? If you're my age, if you're in your 30s, 40s, or even older, right? If you're in your 50s or 60s, and you remember back in the day going to the arcades and playing Miss Pac-Man or Galactica or Asteroid or whatever you were playing. Maybe you were around in this day and age, the PlayStation 1. Tell me this, guys. Would you have bought a PlayStation 1 back in the day if they said it needed an internet connection at all times and all games were based around the fucking internet? No, you wouldn't. They say it's moving forward. They say it's getting with the times. It's not getting with the times. Some things are made better for reasons. Some things are made worse for greed. And this is greed. This is fucking greed. This is a perfect version of greed, guys. This game could have had an AI bot mode where you went around fucking killing the family and surviving the family. Whatever, guys. They could have still put an AI bot mode. Even if the game didn't play that fucking good in AI, it didn't matter. For some people like myself, I would have still preferred to go and play it that way when I wanted to, but I'd have also gone online as well. So it would have been beneficial for me to pick the game up day of launch because I would have been interested in playing on my own as well as with others. Same with the Crash Bandicoot game, guys. Internet and plus required, right? If this game would have had an AI bot mode where you could play on your own against a fucking bot. Who remembers Crash Bash? That was on PlayStation, guys. Built around the same sort of thing. Fucking team-based games. Hopping around on pogo sticks and whatnot else you were doing in Crash Bash. If that game was released today, that would require an internet connection and PlayStation Plus, just like this here is just showing you right now, guys. This game on PS1 would have been an exclusive to the PlayStation, and it would have been able to be played on your fucking own. But today, they bring this. This is the biggest pile of crap I've ever seen. And yeah, guys, I will be picking up Modern Warfare 3, but I can still fucking bitch about it. Internet required, yeah? I understand that, right? It's not saying internet needed all the time. I understand why. However, my gripe with Call of Duty is this. You know as well as everybody else that you've got a single player campaign and you do not put that part on the disc. You put nothing on the disc. You allow us to have updates and patches from day one, whereas you know damn well you could put the campaign on the fucking disc. I wouldn't bitch so much, right? The games are big, they're massive, you're constantly updating them, you're constantly doing patches, fair enough. I wouldn't mind if the online part of it had to be sacrificed off the disc. So basically, the day one patch would be for you to play multiplayer, download the maps, and play that. However, if you're going to do a zombie mode and you're going to do a campaign, put them on the fucking disc. So that then people like my dumbass who go out and spend money they haven't got on a game like Said So for 70 fucking pounds doesn't feel so shafted. Because that's ridiculous at the end of the day. And people can say what they want, guys. Yeah, it is greed. It's laziness and greed. Absolutely 100%. I mean, all right, right, let's go down here, right? Let's pick this game off the shelf. This game here, guys, this game was a big pile of crap. Contra. Everyone hated this version of the game. Konami. Where does it say internet connection required? Doesn't. We'll keep going, guys. Watch Dogs 2, guys. That one would have been based around online today, wouldn't it? That would have definitely had an online connection at all times. This one today. Look, Watch Dogs 2, guys. Where is it? Ubisoft. You didn't drop the ball on this one, man. Look at that. Might not be the best game to some people, but look, I can play it when the fuck I want. We'll keep fucking going. I can do this all day long, guys. Borderlands 3. No internet connection required. Shadow of Mordor. No connection required. A game I haven't even fucking played. No internet connection required. Hollow Knight. No internet connection required. Let's go to some PlayStation 5. Budget game. Budget game, guys. No internet required. Physical game as well. Keep that in mind for when people keep saying about this, what's it called? I've forgotten what it's fucking called. Alan Wake 2, guys. Remember why when they tell you why it's going to be a digital game only, guys, to keep that price down to $59.99. This game was 20 fucking pounds. Didn't even have a fucking good company behind it. It's a good fucking game, and yet no internet connection required, and a physical fucking game. Here's another one, guys. Five Nights at Freddy's. No fucking internet connection required. WWE 2K23. No internet connection required. Another budget game. No internet connection required. This company here, I take my hats off to you. You make a lot of games. They might not be like AAA titles, but you do bring a lot of good games that so many people like. My wife and I like your games. You bring a lot of like platform or like kid style games, like platform kiddies, like Crash Bandicoot. We like that. Another game, guys. Now this one contradicts itself because as you can see, it says it needs the internet connection and multiplayer, right? But it doesn't. No updates, no patches. You can play this game offline. There is an actual offline option to go offline and play by your fucking self with the AI. So, Back for Blood, who made you? Warner Brothers and Turtle Rock. You rock. You do. That's fucking awesome. That's what we want. I mean, you didn't need to put this bit at the bottom because technically the game is fully playable offline and I fucking love that. That's why it will always be in my collection. Wanted Dead. No internet connection required. Guys, haven't played it yet. Still in cellophane. But look, again, right? And this is my point, guys, right? I know I'm not making much sense, right? It's a bit of a rant. But it's annoying, guys. I'm going to keep going. Look, it's budget games like this. It's budget games like this, guys, that's keeping the PlayStation 5 alive. Because they're not wanting any internet connection. Here's another one, guys, not played yet. Firefighter. No internet. We'll keep going. Lord of the Rings Gollum. Haven't played it yet. Heard the game sucks. But guess what? It might suck, but it's got no fucking internet connection. I will play it. It will be forever in my collection because it doesn't require a fucking internet connection. We'll keep going, guys. Death or Treat. No internet connection required. Chaos Bane. No internet connection required. Turtles. No internet connection. All of these are no internet connection. All of them are no internet connection. All of them are no internet connection. So this is my point, guys. This is where the newer generation of gaming is going. It is killing the industry off. And for what? For what? Just to make them a few extra quid. And I tell you now, guys, right, if we all keep turning a blind eye to it and just go, well, moving forward with the times, innit? I guarantee you guys, you are going to live to regret it. Because life's about to become very, very fucking boring, guys. Very boring. And I'm not joking, guys. Games are going to go 100% digital. They're going to go 100% online. You're going to then, people that's got these gaming jobs that work at places like CEX and places like that, guys, they're going to lose their job because DVDs and that are going to be going digital as well. Nobody's going to want to be going to CEX, are they, when there's nothing to fucking sell nor buy? So at the end of the day, right, that'll all go that way. You've got PCs going fucking disk driveless. So, you know, there's nothing left for that, guys. This is what I'm talking about, guys. We are creating a rod for our own back, guys, yeah? And it is going to be a bad trip. Trust me. Games are going to hit rock bottom, and all because people just keep thinking it's moving forward with the times when enlightenment is killing the industry, guys. Take Test Drive, for example, right? This game right now, the internet is dead on this game. There is no internet connection and nothing. There's no online. To play this game, guys, it takes me about 8 minutes to get into the game because I push X on the title screen and it don't just say, oh, do you want to go online or offline? No, it automatically tries to join the server, which there isn't one. So after about 7 minutes of constantly watching a scene in Ibiza, looking at a bloody, I think it's a Mercedes fucking like 4x4, guys, it finally comes up with a red message saying that there is no internet service. Doesn't say it's discontinued, it says there's no internet service at this time. You press X and then you finally go into the offline mode and you can play on your own. And I've been doing it, guys. I've been going through the campaign recently and the story mode again, enjoying it. I'm looking forward to beating it again to unlock the Ariel Atom V500, guys, or V8, whatever it is, yeah, the V8 500 or whatever. But I'm looking forward to doing it, guys, right? Now, the graphics of this game is not brilliant anymore. It's dated, but I still enjoy playing it. My point is, when Test Drive Solar Crown drops, if that is true what I've read, guys, and it is going to have no offline mode, that means one day that game will die and it'll be just a shell. Just a fucking shell. And then that point, to me, guys, is once again, they've ruined it. They've fucking ruined it. And as far as PSN putting up their prices, what the fuck for, man? They keep going, we're giving you free games. Then give people an option to buy an even cheaper version of the Plus, man. Because I don't care about the free digital games. I already bought the fucking game before you even put it on there. It's not like you're putting on there the latest game. You're putting on the game on there that's been on there fucking 7-8 years. If you put out a game that was fucking generally just come out, here's an idea, PlayStation. Why don't you let people pick their own game while being on a PlayStation Plus member? Why don't you give people a voucher of, say, £30, £40 and let them pick their own fucking game if you want to charge all that much money a fucking month? Oh, no, you won't do that. No, you won't do that. You force us to believe that we're getting a good price for our money. I only want to play online with people if I want to, at the end of like Call of Duty and that. So at the end of the day, make it £3 or £4 just for people that just want to play Plus to play online. Don't care about the free digital games. I don't fucking get them. I don't get the free digital downloadable code sometimes. I don't get the DLC you offer sometimes. I don't get the free games. So offer people a cheaper package for people that just want to pay for an internet to play the games online. We do not care about the fucking free digital games you give us once a month that half the time we've already got. This month, I've got Saints Row. I've got Generation Zero. So to me, they're not fucking worth downloading to me. I've already got them. But, like I said, give people an option. As you're not giving people an option with the internet connections anymore. Fucking grand, man. Absolutely grand. Stupid, guys. Absolutely stupid. I hope one day this gaming industry gets turned around and we've forever got at least a nice gaming industry out there. But at the moment, guys, it's hanging on by a thread. It really is. You got people moaning and groaning about graphics, but I can't even get that far when it's online only. I'll never badmouth a game for graphics, glitches, or half finished, or the game's not long enough, or anything like that, guys. My only gripe has always ever been online only and internet connection games, guys. I don't care about the rest of it. I will take a game for face value. I'll play it. If there's things wrong with it, there's things wrong with it. I will mention the things wrong with it. It might not be for everybody, but however, I still will always commend and appreciate a game that has some form of something you can do offline. I never thought in my entire life that online only games would get to the point that you couldn't even get to see the options screen. What in the fuck are we doing, guys? What are we doing? It's time we start fucking putting our foot down and saying to them, look, if you're going to do it, we're not going to buy it. Boycott it, guys. Boycott it. Why are we taking second best? Why are we allowing everyone to dictate what the fuck we're going to do, right? I understand if you can't wait, you're impatient, you want games. I've heard a load of people say that, like with the God of War game. Some people said they downloaded it and still bought it, but they downloaded it first because they couldn't wait. Why, you 5? I've got a mental illness and I'm supposed to have fucking compulsive disorders and stuff. And even I can wait for a game to come through the post the next day or a week later to have a physical copy rather than fucking get it digitally because I couldn't wait. I mean, oh my God. People, man, people. Come on, guys. We've got to do better than that, man. We really have. We got to save this gaming industry, guys. We really do. I mean, I've got high hopes. There is people out there, I've seen it on YouTube, guys, that are building games that are really good. I've seen Mortal Kombat 2 HD remake, and they shut that down. But there's people out there that's that good that can make games like that. I'm high hopes for them people bringing out their own console one day, you know, and making games that nobody's ever heard of. But they're that fucking good, we want it. And I tell you now, guys, I'm waiting for the day for someone to come and knock Sony and Xbox off their high horse and show them what gaming was really about when you'd go to the shop, pick up the game, go home and plug it in and play it. And I'll be down. I'll be the first one in line for that console. If you can promise me that if your internet connection is going to be cheap or even free, and you're going to always have disc-based games or cartridge-based games, and they're not going to have to require an internet connection, but you'll have online with them, but it's optional, my God, I'll be the first one in line. I don't care if that console costs £1,000 fucking pound. I'm buying it. I don't care if your games are £100 each. If they're exactly what they say on the tin and they do exactly what they say on the box, I'll fucking buy it. Because Price fucking put it down here, guys. Price ain't got fuck all to do with it. There's people out there buying fucking rare games for £300 and £500 each. There is people out there that's buying one-off editions for £1,000. There's people out there buying minting cardboard fucking Super Nintendo games at £130, £150 each. And them games are ancient. So let's not go down the route of its price for everybody. It's the way they're releasing them nowadays. If they want, they should give people an option. They should say, all right, then if you want the game offline for yourself, we'll make a special version for you, but you got to pre-order it. I'd pre-order that shit. I want an option. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Crash Bandicoot, and fucking Call of Duty. Give me an option. Make us pay extra. I don't care. I'll pay extra for it on disc to have it all. To have the campaign on the disc, because I don't sell my games. I go back, I play them, I enjoy them for what they are. They're better than films to me. And that's what people don't understand, right? It's a hobby, right? You look at a hobbyist in any situation, guys, right? Let's just not take the piss out of what everyone's hobbies are. But let's say, for example, you like carvery, right? You're there and you fucking like to carve wood and that carvery. I know I meant there, guys. I meant not a fucking takeaway carvery, guys. You know what I mean? You like sculpturing out of wood, yeah? Now imagine they said they're not going to do wood anymore, ever again. They're going to stop it. They're going to stop cutting down wood. You can never do it again. Your hobby's dead and gone. You'd feel annoyed. There's a certain connection you might have had doing it. And it's the same with anything. It's like mechanics with cars. It's like banger racing. It's like people that race cars, race motorbikes. It's a hobby in any fucking form. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, I think I've made my point. I've gone on enough. But do, please, guys, get involved. Let me know down below what you generally think. I mean, is it something you don't really care about? Or are you with me, guys? Do you think we need to start putting our foot down now with these companies and being like, no. If that's how you're going to release it, we don't want it. Cancel your pre-orders. Say to them, no, we want it that way. There's no way they couldn't have done it, guys. They had it in mind to fuck us that way. That's what it is. That's what annoys me. No game is ever built out of fucking imagination of someone saying you will be online only. They want it that way. And we're like, well, it has to be. No, it doesn't. Small-minded people think that. They just agree. Oh, well, they've told us it's got to be that way. And they've gone on a little gibberish jargon. That's why people keep going, oh, yeah, Alan Wake 2 is going to be digital to keep the price cost down at $54.99 or $59.99 digital. Ah, you twat. I paid $59.99 for fucking Modern Warfare on disc. Keep the price down. I never heard that was the most stupidest thing ever, that is. That's like saying, I'm not a human, guys. You can't see me. You really can't see me, you know. And then show my hand like, woo, like what the fuck, guys? Really, really, like idiots. A lot of them. I mean, we're keeping the price down at $59.99 digital. Like, that's keeping it down. Yeah, that fucking hell, guys. Everyone better go run and buy that. That's fucking mega cheap. That mega cheap, guys. $59.99, only $59.99 for a digital game. Holy moly, that's cheap. Fuck, I think I'll buy 10 copies. Fucking idiots. And you'll get people that sit there like, yeah, that's fucking good price, that. They've done that to keep it down. Like, all right, Farmer Bill. Fucking hell. Anyway, guys, on that note, I apologise if I've offended somebody. I weren't trying to. I just can't get my head around every fucking game now requiring an internet connection. You know, why can't they give us a fucking free Jeeves with the fuckers? You know, each game comes with its very own butler, so you can ask that twat to put it in the console for you. Hello, Jeeves, put my Call of Duty in. Right now, dickweed, and off he goes and puts it in. We're getting that lazy now, guys. Next up, we'll have the PlayStation, where you could just say, PlayStation, turn on! PlayStation, bring me the controller! Fucking hell, man. What are we turning into? Hilarious. Anyway, guys, on that note, thanks very much for watching, guys. Let me know down below what you think, and I'll see you all in the next one.